The first thing I'm gonna do is I have my field checklist here, and it's gonna give me my steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. So the first step I'm gonna do is look at a picture of the property just to make sure I know exactly where I'm going. Then I'm gonna put that in the mapping system and map my way towards there. And then I'm going to enter all the information into this software. So I have my field checklist here. I have my property due diligence estimation table. I have my property condition table. And then I have my actual spreadsheet right here with the properties and the computer research on them. And then I also have a digital version of this that I'm going to be entering information to. This is one of my first tax lien properties. They actually redeemed the property, so I didn't get to do anything with it. Are we on Chantel Facebook? Hey, how y'all doing? It's Chantel again, out here doing due diligence. We are at a property. Let me show y'all this beauty. Look at this. It has a notice on it. I like when it has a notice on it because it means nobody's been here. The grass is overgrown and the grass next door is overgrown. This is not a tax lien property, but it's a perfect opportunity to put another house on our driving for dollars list. So just wanted to come show you all. We're out here doing due diligence again. So because it's nobody here, I'm gonna see if I could actually take a walk around, see what I see. It looks like somebody has broken into this house since it's been vacant and they boarded it up. I've had that happen to me quite a few times, so I know the signs. Looks like it's a shed back here. This would be a nice little property all cleaned up. This property is actually an excellent property for a buy and hold property. You could quickly clean this property up, take care of the yard, take care of that door. It looks like it won't need too much in the inside to actually bring it back up to a livable standard. This property is actually probably not a good candidate for a flip because it's not like properties are selling pretty quickly in this neighborhood. So but if you got it low enough, you could get it on the market and flip it. So just depends. So for all my wholesalers, I love you. Charlie legit behind the camera always says I don't, but I do. This is a perfect opportunity for one, driving for dollars, and two, to wholesale a property. So literally you could get the address, write down the information, research all the same information that we research for tax sale properties, find the owner, and see if you could negotiate a great buy on this property, because the property is not being kept up. If you look up at the top, you can see some plants that have been dead for probably years in the property. So we know that nobody is tending to this property. So this would be a great candidate for driving for dollars. And doing tax liens, well, it's very important because if, let's say you have 50 properties, which many times you have more than that. If you have 50 properties, you can easily zigzag back and forth. So you may even have 2 on the same block, but if you don't have a route planner, you may go to, let's say, a property in Decatur, and then you'll go to one in Atlanta, and then you'll see the one back in Decatur. So, you know, you just want to make sure that you plan your route. So always remember to fill your car up before you start due diligence. Otherwise, you're gonna have to stop, break your momentum, and trust me, you're not gonna feel like continuing on. It's midday now, and I can still be rolling. And I have to stop and take a break, and trust me, I want to break for a good 2 hours now. So always remember to get gas, fill your tank up before you start due diligence. Hey y'all, it's Chantel Owens with the Georgia Tax Lien Bootcamp. I'm out here doing due diligence for the tax sale that's coming up and just sharing the ride with y'all. So I'm going to show you where I'm at now. I'm at this property. That's a nice property, right? It may not even be on the list by the time we get to auction, but it's a very nice property. Sometimes properties are still occupied when they go into the tax sale. This is not a typical tax lien property, but I wouldn't mind getting it. The cameraman over here, oh, I'm sorry, the videographer and photographer, Legit. What's up, Legit?
What's going on? What's going on?
What's happening? Oh, we are just out here filming due diligence. It always rains when we're doing due diligence, so I'm happy that it's not going to be raining today. But I wanted to let you know that most properties do not look like this property. This is a pretty nice property for a tax sale property. Most properties are ugly, vacant, vagrant, properties that you don't want to live in. But you get them so cheap, it's easy to rehab them and bring them back up to a beautiful standard. So it's easy to run out of your personal funds when you're investing in tax liens. So if you had $100,000 and let's say you were able to get 6 properties at the tax sale with that $100,000, then you'd have to sit on that, let that investment sit for a year. So you need additional capital to continue investing. And so then you'd have to use private money. And then you can, just repeat that cycle over. So then you'll use private money. And then when those properties come available to rehab and flip or rent out and refi, you take that money, and pay your private money back. And then you just, start the process over. So. Hi, I'm Chantel Owens with the Georgia Tax Lien Bootcamp, and you only need one tax lien property to really change your life. Imagine that you could get this property behind me in the tax sale for pennies on the dollar, because literally this house is in the tax sale. So if you don't believe me, let's see. You could literally get this property. The starting bid for this property is $2,980.68. Now, it's probably not gonna go for that price. It's gonna go higher. This property has a value of $130,000. So this property probably will actually go for $60,000 in the tax sale. And that's still pennies on the dollar. So you're literally talking about 40 to 50 cents on the dollar. So that's exciting. You could literally rent this house out and make your money back in 1 to 2 years, or you could flip it and actually make a significant profit. So tax liens are your lowest entry point into real estate. So if you're interested in learning how to purchase properties like this, we at the Georgia Tax Lien Bootcamp can definitely show you how. So we hope to see you soon.